I have great memories here with I've made new friends, been married here, living here. The best learning that you can get is from the experience of somebody else. And if you master the art of learning from other people's experience, you can grow much better than anybody else. First time that I came to Dubai was in 1999. Of course, I had been to Dubai before that, and when I had come here, it looked like a very comfortable and a very amazing upcoming city in those days compared to the region, other cities in the region. And I moved here in 2003 for my higher education in the American University in Dubai. And when we would be staying in our apartment during our college days in the Greens, we would see people line up, queue up to buy those upcoming projects in the vicinity because those were the early days of freehold. And it was always part of one of our dreams to actually be a part of this successful journey of the city. And life turned out to be in such a way that I decided to stay back in Dubai due to certain circumstances back home. And since then on, the dreams that we have thought of and the dreams that we've worked upon have actually turned out to be true with its own timeline. So as I mentioned to you, the first time that I came was 99, and after that there was a pause, and then 2003 was directly coming here for the university. So of course in the initial years of university, it was never a plan to stay back here, but the comfort, the luxury, the safety, the security, all these factors actually pulled me to ensure that I stay back here. And I have great memories here with I've made new friends in the city, great network, been married here while living here. So of course this city is having a lot more to my life than any other city in the world that I've lived in. As I mentioned, as students, we would be managing properties of family and friends while they were back home, but it was never of our interest to be doing real estate. Since I had done finance majors in my college, I decided to pursue an opportunity in investment banking. And when I started my job here in the DIFC, I was then awarded some funds to look for a house and an accommodation for myself, and that's when I got the liking and the understanding of getting into real estate. Because when I rented my house, the gentleman asked me, apart from the security deposit and the rental fee, he asked me for a commission, and I asked him, what is this? So like, this is a percentage that you have to pay to the broker who would be charging you, we would be charging you this fee since we gave you the service. That's where I asked him, if I bring you somebody, would you give me a share? And he said, yes, of course. And within 2 days, I had found a friend who was looking for an opportunity for himself to rent out a house. And I got a referral fee to begin with. And within 15 days, I decided to quit my job and pursue this as a career. So 2007 is where it all started. In 2008, we formed the company, and seen the most tough times in the industry from there on till date. We're still standing tall because we believe in working with the top developers, the quality developers, the ones who deliver, and the customers are having a lot of advantages from these assets that they've purchased in the last 16-17 years from us. So again, when we started and when the company had just begun, and within 6 months we had seen great financial crisis, 2008 financial crisis. So it was like very, very early we got a lot of money, and losing that was not a big setback because we had just begun and we'd lost it. So It was like at that age when I was even not married, I was not having responsibilities, I did not have much to lose. What I had to lose at that time, which was the thing which I always try to protect, and Allah has always protected me with that, is the respect and the reputation. And that the decision to stay back here in those tough times and work hard, of course the struggles were there, but we were always able to make our ends meet and always see a um, uh, good sale number due to the availability here in Dubai. Many people decided to give up this as a career. So people who were still looking for trusted brokerage houses, they decided to trust her, and that relationship has just, the bond has just gotten better over the years since then till now. So there is not one instance like that. There are many instances because this field of real estate is a lot more of rejection than a lot of rejoice. So 2008, 2009, as I mentioned to you, I was living life with not enough responsibilities. But moving on 2013 onwards, I believe that we've seen, due to international challenges that were there in the international global markets, 2015 was a very tough year where I had at one point in time decided to quit this. But then things turned out in my favor and things started to work again, well again. Similar situation happened in 2018 where I had actually decided to move to another part of the world. Again, it's not the market which brings you down, it's your own decisions that have gone wrong with at times over trading or over leveraging yourself. So every time the setback, the comeback has been greater than before. And I remember in 18 we came back to be the top 5 in MR. Then COVID was a very tough time once again, but then we recovered from there and there's no looking back. So again, as you mentioned that life is interconnected. So I believe in the same process. I can definitely assure you that the situations that have happened with me in the past 15, 16 years in this career, I think all the dots connect very well as if I look back today. Those struggles were actually big learning lessons for us, to learn from others. The best learning that you can get is from the experience of somebody else. And if you master the art of learning from other people's experience, you can grow much better than anybody else. Of course, but we, since we're aggressive and always very passionate, we repeated the similar mistakes of our friends and colleagues who had done that in 2008. We did similar ones in 2015. But yes, now if I look back, of course, those struggles have actually made us stronger, more resilient, I think, and that's what we've preserved in the industry so well. Looking at my personality, I don't think you can take me out of the operations if I'm in part of the system. But of course, we've grown as a company, and we have offices in London and Pakistan, and we have different partners in those offices who are helping me build the company to better levels. But I have had options and opportunities to work in the similar field of real estate, but in development side and other purposes. But as an experiences of past, we have focused ourselves and kept ourselves focused towards brokerage only. So for right now, 10 years is a long time. It's a whole decade. But yes, at least for the next 2 to 3 years, the focus remains into brokerage only to make this company one of the best and one of the most reached out company in Dubai, with the hope to give the best service to our clients. What Allah has kept for us in the future is not something that I can predict, but at this point in time, I'm not keen to do any other thing apart from focusing myself and building the brand for greater heights.